Welcome back to another episode of Wine After Whines. This is Janay.
This is Najah.
Why do you automatically have the giggles?
I don't know.
Something is wrong with her. Have you been into some CBD oils?
Well, I need to. Don't know much about it, but I know a little something.
I should probably look. First of all, welcome guys. Welcome back. For all you newcomers, thank you so much for tuning in to our show. We are Wine After Whines, and I probably need a glass right now. It's been a long day. Okay. And the weather outside is not delightful. You understand?
It's frightful.
Ooh, we should be rappers.
I tried to tell you this, but you chose podcasts.
What you had going on this weekend, sis?
Girl, my child's birthday. Soleil is 6. She can use 2 hands now. She's up there with Jace.
You're such a cute mom. You're such a cute mom. No, I'm not a cute mom, but you embody like
what
momness. The fact that the whole fact that you said, oh, she can put her age on 2 fingers now. Like, I would have never said that, like, ever.
Really, Janay? That you are the mom that say things like that. I don't think you just embrace the fact that you say stuff like that.
Who have you ever heard me say something like that?
Let me think.
Okay.
We ain't got our show. I'll tell you after show. But no,
like you're just, we've talked about our different mothering styles, and maybe that should really be like a show topic one day.
Yes, yeah, so
but we have different mothering styles, I feel. And then we should bring a whole bunch of mothers on, and they can talk about their mothering styles. And maybe we could swap styles, or like take
mommy swap.
Yeah, we can take, put some styles in a basket and then just pick out what we want.
Some styles in a basket, y'all. You don't need my style of mother. Your kids are good.
No, you're such a loving parent, but we're not gonna turn this into that today. We'll do that next time. But happy birthday, Soleil.
Yes, girl. We went to Build-A-Bear. They enjoyed it. Don't ever take 2 kids to Build-A-Bear. Your pockets might be a little hurt. I'm just accessories and like, who need that for a bear? Let's just move on because I don't want to talk about it.
Who chose Build-A-Bear? Soleil?
Well, they saw a commercial, and so they were like, "Oh, Build-A-Bear, that sounds so cool." And so I was like, I can do that and not spend that much money because I'm just gonna take my kids. I ain't gonna have no party. Yet no. It's fun. They liked it, but
it's pricey.
It's pricey.
Okay, so I'll just take 1 kid at a time.
Moving along, she's talking about she'll just take 1 kid.
One day I might want to bond with my son. One day I might want to bond with my daughter, and
I agree.
And plus, Jake went to Build-A-Bear on during summer camp before COVID.
Oh, so he good. So it's just his turn. That's it.
He got like a genie bear.
Yeah, see?
He thought he was going to give him some wishes or something, but that didn't happen. Anywho, since we're talking about kids, my kids are going back to school.
Yes.
And for all the parents out there that disagree with this decision, I'm sorry.
I thought you were going to say something else, but yeah, she's sorry.
I don't, like, I went back and forth about if I send my kids back to school, if I don't. So our county has been doing like where they ease them in like in phases. So they were going 1 day a week, and then they've been like monitoring the COVID numbers and make sure that the numbers are dropping and all of that. And so then they phase them into 2 days a week. And now the numbers, I guess, are looking so great that they're not going to go to, they skipped one of the phases where you go half a day or whatever. They skipped all of that. So now they're going straight to face-to-face 5 days a week. And I'm not really nervous, but I do feel a little bit of guilt when it comes to like how other parents are taking COVID.
I don't think you should, being the way that your county did it. My county, on the other hand, did not even do anything of that nature. Your county, like you said, they ease them in one day, 2 day, and then now it's this. Let me tell you, my county was like, okay, do you want your kids to come back or not? If you want them to stay home, that we got virtual. If not, bring them on back. Like, we didn't. It was no phase. The only phase they had was they started off with bringing kindergarten and first grade in elementary school. Then I think they did like 1 grade in middle school and then like 1 grade in high school. But it's like a full class, and I'm like,
yeah. So the good thing is that they still have like all these rules. So they have to have a mask. They have to have an extra mask. They have to wear their mask all throughout. They're not going to the cafeterias. They're having food inside of the classroom. The classroom is still limited. The teachers wearing masks. Everybody's the PE is mask. Like they have to check their temperatures before they get out of the car. Like, well, they get them out of the car, then they check their temperature, and then they give them hand sanitizer, and then they send them inside the class. So it's like they have a process, and I trust the process. I'm just praying that, like, the thing is with me, I feel peace about it, so that's why I'm doing it. But I don't want to continue to live in fear of COVID because I feel like COVID is here to stay for a little while.
Right.
So
I agree.
I can either shelter them forever or, send them. And if something does happen, then I know exactly what I need to do. But also I'm making sure that I'm pumping them with the vitamins that they need, making sure their immune system is straight at home. So if something does happen, they're able to fight whatever it is. So.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think that you're making a good choice. I don't think you should feel guilty about anything because you have been a safe mom, probably one of the safest she's totally safer than I am, y'all. I go out, I mask my kids, I spray them, my hand sanitizer. They tired. They probably don't even have any scent of hand sanitizer left in their nose because but I do go out. She's a lot more safe than I am. So I'm not going to deny that. So I think the simple fact of you letting them go back to school I think you shouldn't have any guilt.
Yeah. I'm excited because
I'm slick jealous, but we'll talk about that off air too.
Yeah. Whole nother thing. But I am excited because I just it's been a lot. It's been a whole lot.
We need
Okay, guys, so we're gonna move on into the social circle. Boom, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. That's my tune to get into the social circle. Okay, we don't like that. We'll change it. We'll do another one.
We're gonna work on that one. Yeah.
Okay. This vice presidential debate. Your take on it?
I did not watch the whole debate, but I did fast forward to a few places.
What place did you fast forward to, sis?
If you thinking I fast forward to the fly, I mean, you're right, because I did.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm going to tell y'all this. The internet is undefeated.
Oh.
It is so undefeated. Like, we made something so small, literally so big.
People with fly swatters at their TV.
People in their computer screen.
Yes, like Joe Biden. I don't know. They were saying that he had took over like a slogan about a fly or something. I'm like, oh my God, this is getting out of hand.
A swatter in his hand too. Like he had a fly swatter.
Yeah. Like 2020 is a whole SNL skit. Like,
bruh, that's a good way to put it.
The whole 2020 is an SNL skit or episode of Family Guy. I haven't quite decided which one yet. Family Guy. I'm like, this is like season 4 of 2020, and I'm like, this is the finale. I hope we have a happy ending on this one because I can't.
The funny part about it is they were talking about during the time they were talking about racism and pretty much, what were they? First of all, my kids are so loud downstairs. I'm so sorry. But
You really can't hear them.
but yeah, so they were talking about racism and how Trump isn't for white supremacy and the KKK and all of that. That's not they, but he was talking about that. And yeah, the fly just said, you know, I don't know what he said. He was right there.
See the meme with the fly dancing on his head?
No, I did not see that one, girl.
I'll send that one to you, girl. They had him over there, like, the fly holding a sign, like, vote Biden or something. He was just dancing on his head.
They are so fun. Well, I tell you, that internet is undefeated. I don't care what nobody say. The internet is undefeated.
Well, Beyonce mama had she posted something. She was like, well, flies normally fly around BS, so whatever. And I was like, Mother
Tina knows went in with it. They are too much for me with that dang on fly.
Yes.
But
so what you feel about Trump not wanting to do this debate because it's virtual?
I mean, honestly, I feel like if this man had COVID, if it was true that he has COVID, I think he personally should do it. I mean, if you're walking around with this quote unquote virus that's killing people, I mean, I think you should have been the one suggesting the fact of doing a virtual debate. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I ain't being mean to the man. I'm just saying, why don't you want to do a virtual debate when you just had this whole virus?
I just think it's strange that he doesn't want to do a virtual debate. Like, I would be more comfortable sitting, like, you know, he could be a whole computer thug. He can talk for more than 2 minutes. He can be like, hold on, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. I'll log off. I'll shut down this computer.
He can use it to his advantage, right?
I'll be like, hold on. Like, I'll be doing all kind of stuff. Like, but I guess, I mean, to each his own. Look, Trump marches to the beat of his own drum, and he couldn't care less about anybody or whatever. What he say goes. So, more power to him, I guess. But yeah. So, we're going to move on into this relationship corner, y'all.
That was for Trump, not the relationship corner. Just this whole thing.
She looks stressed. For those of y'all who are listening or not watching YouTube, she looks stressed.
I'm stressed.
Okay, so today we're talking about submission. Is that how you say it? So Jenny Mai, who is a co-host on The Real, who is now engaged to rapper Young Jeezy, aka Jeezy. I guess he dropped the Young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who she calls Jay.
I was just about to say it, but I was waiting for you to finish talking.
I think that's annoying, but okay. Jay, you know, aka BKA Jay. I guess she's gone viral a little bit about the comment that she made about being submissive in her marriage. She basically, in a nutshell, said that she feels like she's a dominant personality and a dominant woman, and that she's a boss when it comes to her business and things like that. So when she comes home at the end of the day, she wants to be able to submit to her husband and let him lead her family or lead the marriage. And that's pretty much how she, like, a summary of what she said. So I wanted to ask you, Najah, what you feel about that.
I don't 100% disagree with her at all, because one, she is a boss. I mean, no matter how you want to put it or whatever. But to me, I do want my man to lead my marriage. And when I say that, I don't mean like, oh, I'm some little housewife who can't do anything for herself. No, not at all, because personally, I feel like I have bossy ways as well. And when I say bossy, I mean, like, even with us, he knows, you know, he's gonna know what I can control and what I'm like I'm gonna need him on. But I married my husband to be a leader. I married an alpha. I did not marry nobody. That's just me though. Like she said in her comment, she said it can go either way. I married an alpha male, so I want him to be, you know what I'm saying, kind of dominant. I want him to be able, and I want him to be able to make some decisions. I don't want no man to let me run all over him. But that's just me. How do you feel?
I I agree. I agree because, okay, what am I trying to say? I think I feel a lot of different ways about the word submissive and submission. And I feel like men should also submit to their wives as women should submit to their husbands. I think it's, to me, being submissive is like a sign of respect almost. So I think it goes both ways. I don't think it's just like, oh, like you said, like, oh, poor me, tell me what to do because I know nothing. I don't feel like it's like none of that. But at the end of the day, I want to know that my husband can lead this house, like can make decisions and can be somebody that can be confident. Now, I just feel like behind every strong black man or man, period, is a strong woman,
100.
because I don't feel like they can truly lead and do what they do as the head of the house without that woman. And I'm gonna give you an example. This past week, I literally almost shut down and at home because I was just tired this week. I haven't really been feeling like myself. I don't really know what's going on. Probably like PMS or something. But I really just haven't really been like in the mood for cooking, in the mood for cleaning, in the mood for ordering groceries, like just laundry. Like I just ain't been feeling like doing nothing. And so it was funny because Andrew was like doing something. He was like, oh, we don't have no, what was it? Like, I think he said, we're out of tissue. I was like, oh, we got a roll of tissue in there, but like one. And I was like, you see what happens when the woman shuts down?
No,
Like,
it's right.
when the woman shuts down, the house shuts down. Period. And I'm not saying he can't lead the house, but
so so when you put stuff like that, that is 100% the truth. Even like you said, I mean, my husband, he gives me credit where credit is due. Like you said, like they need to be submissive as well, because he tells me all the time, he tells me like, I appreciate everything you do. I'm glad you put up with me, and it's vice versa. But like you said, the if it shuts down, like if you shut down, damn near the whole house shut down. Like, and it's not in a bad way, like they can't control it, but it's like they're so used to us doing what we're doing. So if I'm sitting here and I'm the one that's always cooking, always cleaning, not because I'm the woman, that's what I do. That's what I do. So if I'm always cooking and I'm ordering the grocery, because I'm the one who grocery shops in this house, period. He don't go out, he don't go grocery shop, not because he's lazy. It's just that's something that I took on. I don't change no light bulbs in this house either. I mean, and other things too. I mean, not saying I couldn't, but I'm saying that's just what I turned. That's what he do. So, because like I said, I can do it now. Don't get me wrong. I don't want nobody to take that the wrong way, and he can do it too.
right.
But if we don't have it, then he's like, well, where is it? We're out of it, so go get it. But I've also felt the same way you felt this week, like just been like kind of out of it, like the house not cleaning up the way I want to, or not cooking as much as I normally cook, or just a lot of little things.
Yeah.
But our month started off, like, even with our workout schedule, it's been a hectic workout schedule. And then us going back to work, us virtual learning with our kids, it's been a heck of a week. So As you can tell, neither one of us have on any type of makeup.
Fresh face today. Enjoy.
We don't have on eyeliner or nothing. So this is really how we feel. And we didn't even plan this. It was just like, we chilling, bro.
That's it. It's like, take us as we are today. Take me as I am. But I agree. And I don't want to read this thing that this lady had posted in reference to what Janay Najah said. She says, honestly, a lot of women feel this way. We have no problem submitting to a man who is worthy of submitting to. The issue is a lot of men lack the competency to lead. You don't get things handled. You don't make her feel secure. So why would she submit to you? So that was good, because it's like she's saying, yeah, she was like, in order for a woman to, for men who are listening to this podcast, if you want a woman to respect you, or because I'm using that word interchangeably, to submit to you, to respect you or whatever, to honor you or whatever you're looking for, then she has to feel secure. She has to feel like she can trust you and she can know that you can lead. Because if not, a dominant woman or independent woman is always going to have her guard up, and she's always going to want to, step into the role. I like to feel safe with, I like to feel that my husband is taking care of me. I like to feel like if we're short with cash or something, that he can go out there and figure it out, and that I don't have to be the person to go out there and figure it out. And I think that's, for me, that's leading the house, not necessarily like you sit back with your feet up and you like, give me my meals piping hot right now, and none of that. Like, that's not how I view submission or leading.
Exactly.
You're 100% right. Making sure we straight.
Yes, and that's what and people can take that. You can have women who are so dominant that they 100% disagree with her for saying this, because you probably haven't found a man. Just like I said when we first started this conversation. I mean, I married an alpha, so that's what I want. That's what I got, and that's what most women want. That's the reason why you go through women saying things like, if they can't handle the household, if they can't do this, then I have to do this. I don't want no man like that. And I can understand them saying that, but that's why you look for what you want. I got what I want. I got a man who is dominant, so I don't have a problem with saying, I'm submissive to my husband. I mean, like I said, that definition can go so many different ways, so it's hard to say it. But I personally think she did a good job of explaining it.
She did a good job. If you haven't heard her explain it, just go look it up, Janay Najah, and you could hear her explain what she meant by it. There's this show that you don't watch that I've been trying to get you to watch, but that's besides the point. So there's a show, Married at First Sight, on Lifetime, that airs, and there's a couple on there, and it's interesting because the girl, their names are Miles and Karen. Spoiler alert for anybody who is watching it and not caught up, because I'm about to talk about them. So Miles and right. So Miles and Karen, she feels like she's so used to okay, let me tell you the premise of the show. So experts are putting these people together, basically, based off of science and whatever, and compatibility, whatever. I don't know what equation they use to put these people together, but experts have matched these people together. So they're supposed to be a match made in heaven, so to speak. So they've matched Karen with Miles, who is not as masculine as the type of guys that she's used to dating. So when you said that you wanted an alpha male, you wanted this, you wanted that, that's kind of like what she wanted too, but that's not what she got. She got a man that is very expressive about his feelings. and emotions. He doesn't seem like he's not like flamboyant or anything like that, but he's very just expressive. Like, you know, a lot of men aren't like that. A lot of men are like shut down when it comes to emotional stuff, but he's very in touch with his emotions. I guess she doesn't feel confident that he could leave the house is what I'm gauging from the show. So I think because he just feels too, like, I guess, like, girlfriendish, and that's weird for her.
Oh.
Like, kind of like friendly. Like, she hasn't been intimate with him, and I'm not even talking about like sex. I'm talking about like physical touch, PDA. Like, she hasn't done any of that stuff with him because she hasn't felt
They've seen each other though, right?
Yeah.
So
it's not like Love is Blind. It's like they're living together.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of the wrong show. Okay, yes. I know what you're talking about. And yeah. Okay.
It's weird, but I think for them, it's like you have to. I don't know. I think there's a balance when it comes to men. I want a man that can be able to also express himself, but I don't want him to be no punk either, you know?
But let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a little something about my husband. So that's how he was not very expressive at all. Like when I first met him, I'm gonna tell you this. We've been together, what is it, going on 14 years? Next month, it'll be 14 years that we've been, together. And I'm still learning little things about him because he wasn't expressive. So not like I pulled it out of him, but I made him that comfortable. And then the things that I'm learning now is like, he's like going back like, dang, I thought I told you that. No, you never told me that. So, but I think that some women, you just have to bring certain things out of men.
Yeah.
But as far as getting somebody who is a little, not soft like in a bad way, but who's a little bit more mellow, I don't even want to say mellow. That's the wrong word, but you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I mean, I don't know personally how I would do with that. I've been with him so long, so.
I don't think having an emotional man is my cup of tea.
Right, I don't know.
Because we both can't be sitting up here crying together. Like,
baby,
I'm just gonna need you to hold me up when I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
I'm not saying you can't have those moments because vice versa. Like, if you're going through, I want to hold you up. But what I'm saying is I don't need you as emotional as me. Like, stop drinking the almond milk. And there's a lot of estrogen or something in almond milk.
Soy milk. It's a lot of estrogen.
Oh, okay. Don't drink that then, because
don't drink that one.
Look, we can't both be in here holding each other, a bowl of ice cream and crying at romantic comedies. Like, we can't be doing that together. It's only one girl in the house. Like,
I'm with you.
But I mean, that's just me.
Me too, to be honest with you. That's a hard one though, Janay, because you don't want to sound insensitive to a sensitive.
I don't, but
my personal preference is you gotta have a little hardcore to you. I can't.
I just want to feel like you with a man, like that.
That's what I want. That's what I got. I mean, okay, let me. I was about to say something I probably shouldn't have said. So moving on.
What we got next is
the tip of the week. So we're gonna do our wine after wine tip of the week, which is go vote. If you have the right, exercise your right to vote. I know it's some things are hard. It's a hard decision. I mean, it's hard to see if we want Mexican or Chinese in our house sometimes.
Oh, they both sound good.
That wasn't the point of me saying that.
I'm sorry, but can we just interject right here, because I don't know what's going on with me, but I really been wanting the mall Chinese food. You remember the mall Chinese food?
That's gonna be hitting, Janay.
Yes, with the lo mein. So this is what I used to get. I used to get the lo mein and the rice, because that's just the kind of person I was. I got a little bit of lo mein, a little bit of rice, and whatever chicken I wanted, probably like the honey, whatever.
Yeah, that sweet, not sweet and sour, but that honey chicken, that
Yeah,
glaze.
with a little soy sauce on it.
That do sound good.
Girl, do they still have the Chinese food? The mall?
Just at the mall, yes, they do have. We didn't eat any, but they have it. They do have it, and it's like 2 different spots at the mall like that we went to, 2 or 3 different spots, and then a Japanese spot. Girl, come
That's
on.
how you know in America it's kind of great when you can decide.
When you can decide what you want after shopping.
It'd be so many options. But I haven't had the mall Chinese food in like years, bro. Like it's been years.
I know for me it's been 3+ years because of the fact of when I gave up meat. It's been 3 years. So I know I haven't had it. And
I don't know. We might have to try to like make that happen or something like one day. And Mexican is good too. I give me a fish taco or a quesadilla. Some guac and a little cheese dip.
I just want to know, is it gonna be hard for you to vote? Because you can't even decide what is it gonna be hard for you, Trump or what's the other one, Joe? Which one? You don't even know.
See, that's not what's important right now.
It's that Mexican and Chinese.
Yeah. So you know how they be on the movies. So and they bring that Chinese, and they be like, "Oh, we gonna order takeout," and then they bring the takeout Chinese
in them little white boxes.
Yeah,
that be looking so good. You don't even know what it is. You just
good. I be like, "Oh, I want some of that," because all I see in my head is lo mein and shrimp fried rice.
Shrimp fried rice. But listen, no, when you get that, if you do order that, it don't come in them containers like the movies. It come in like a box.
I think I ordered it one time when I first got married because I thought it was gonna be cute, and I was like, "Ooh, let's just try to find a Chinese spot." I think it might have did come in a box, friend. It didn't look like that. Maybe that's a New York thing or something.
Yeah, that's where all the movies used to take place that ate like that.
Yeah,
we went left on that one.
So go vote, guys. It's important. Exercise your right.
But yes, and it's your turn. So I need to know what's going on with Janay and her honest moments.
Okay, so my honest moment for this week is to basically, guys, if you can please get into a group where people are as like-minded as you. If you are in search of a business venture and you have, my whole thing is iron sharpens iron, right? So stop hanging around people that are not the same person as you. You want to hang around people that's going to elevate you and lift you up and support you and not hate on you and encourage you. So I was just thinking about that today. Andrew just went to like this networking thing not too long ago, where his friend Sierra, Sierra, she makes her own soaps. She's very she's a naturalist, I guess you would call it. She cooks with cannabis. She just be doing everything. But anyway, so he went over there and it was really cool how she brought a couple of people who are as like-minded individuals, and they sat down and they talked about how to elevate our community, what they can do. She said they having them sign NDAs, like non-disclosures, about you can't steal my ideas that we talk about in this group and stuff like that, but we're going to help each other. They're going to do kind of like, I'm not going to say it's a book club, but they're assigning books. They're going to read books and just a group of people that are really just hungry for knowledge and how to elevate the community and how to elevate their business. And I just thought that was so cool. So I'm encouraging everybody, find a circle, get a circle of people, even if it's a square, a dotted line. I don't know. get 1 or 2 people or 3 people that you can trust, and like you can turn your small circle into an investment group. Y'all can put money into a pot. That's how other cultures do it. What the
That's
other
how they do
culture,
it.
yeah, other cultures, they put money together, and then they say, if I say, okay, Najah, if you need 100K to start your business, we'll raise 100K, and then I'll give you 100K, and y'all gonna start your business. But when you make that 100K back, you gonna give it to me, and then I'm gonna go start mine. And when I make my first 100K, I'm gonna give it back to, you know what I'm saying? You go down the line like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying you got to do that, but what I'm saying is it helps with your creative juices, and when you're stuck and I don't know what to do, or you're feeling low, and it helps to like get people to encourage you to move you in the right direction.
I love that. I absolutely love that. And when you said about the other cultures, like people always wonder, like, I mean, there's other aspects of how cultures thrive here in America that come from outside of the country. But a lot of things is they stick together. What they do is, say they open a Chevron gas station down the street. Yeah, they open that Chevron gas station, but once they make a certain amount of money, they bring their family over from the other country that they came from. And then they keep the flow going in the family. That is amazing. I love that. I love that honest moment. Yes, girl.
Thank you.
I guess I give y'all a little knowledge or whatever.
By the way, before you say that, I love your shirt. For those of you who aren't watching on YouTube, it says dripping in melanin, and the melanin is dripping, and I love it. Please buy me one.
I will get you one. I actually will get you one made as soon as I got the phone. My brother's friend, she made it. Asia, she's amazing with her machine. She does all of this stuff. Yeah, I definitely will have you. Call me.
Get me a shirt, bro.
Yeah, what you want? We'll talk about your size later. All right. don't do that, because that is anyway. Knowledge with Najah. Listen, y'all. This is a little knowledge for y'all. Y'all know we in this quarantine pandemic situation we got going. Before you get on y'all Zoom calls, let's just make sure we like up the par. Like, I know the video been floating around this pet, and when I tell y'all, this video had me in tears. When I tell you in tears, with the lady, her son, they was I can't even tell it because I'm gonna laugh. The lady, they were on Zoom, and the teacher was trying to wake one student up. As she was trying to wake one student up, she's like, "Who is that in the back naked? Travion, turn your camera off!" And the lady looks at the camera and ran up. I know that ain't real knowledge, y'all, but I had to bring that to y'all.
I have so many questions, because I want to know who recorded it. How did they know when to record it? Who posted it?
So the person who was recording, they were recording from the standpoint, they probably saw the initial reason why the lady was like, the teacher was annoyed was because the little boy it was like 4 kids on camera knocked out. So I think that's why they started recording.
One of the guys is just like,
yeah, one was like this, and there was one on the
one
bed.
in the bed, yeah.
And, she was probably recording like, look at these kids. But she got a juicy thing when that lady ran. She was booty naked, like, and bending over in the laundry basket trying to find some panties. I don't know if that's exactly what she was trying to find, but that's how I look when I'm doing it. And I was like,
with the little boy face though.
He was like, but she didn't know he was talking to her. Like, she was like, I cannot even tell this story.
It's so funny.
I laughed so hard. Like, we was coming back from Thomasville from last week when I was down there, and we watched this video on the road. I said, LaDarian, this is the funniest thing ever to me, because we have a student in my son's class, and she is off the chain, bro. Like, this little girl, her background be noisy. She be running to get a plate her grandma fixed for her, and then come back to the camera eating it. My son teacher be so annoyed, but that was my little bit of a knowledge for y'all because I had to let y'all know. Just check and see what time. Just set little alarms in your phone what time your kids on Zoom so you won't walk in naked.
And mute your devices.
Mute your devices. Make sure. Janay, I ain't gonna say nothing. Let me say this real quick. Remember at the beginning of your child's Zoom classes, they send out that message about the inappropriate language in the background?
Yes, I remember that. I do.
Girl. That's more of a kick, y'all. I just
do better, kids.
More of a story. Do better, parents.
Period. Anyway, we just want to thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of Wine After Whines. And we just getting started, early in the season. And we're going to keep it going. And thank y'all so much. Follow us on every social media platform that we have, that there is. We're on there, Wine After Whines. And we'll talk to y'all later.